Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby? Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
On peut même pas commencer la vidéo en lançant un enfant. C'est fou ça. Ouais, non, on peut pas lancer les enfants. C'est fou ça.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Oui, je vais être embourser.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a
Oui,
look.
c'est comme être remboursé, mais avec des bulots.
Many thanks. I appreciate.
Follow me, if you would.
Yes?
Il faut te calmer.
I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Non, ça n'arrivera certainement pas. Certainement pas.
You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude.
T'as vite changé d'avis là, hein, Legolas.
Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Well, why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true.
Achète des lunettes.
The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you give to me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
Oui,
Over
hein.
here, if you please.
Du coup. Bon.
Have you come to be curious of other... While it is admirable to
Bla
particularly
bla
if you
bla
are
bla bla.
eligible
Toi
for a...
aussi, tu parles beaucoup. Parle pas. Tu sais, illusionniste, pas quelqu'un. Pas le choix. Oui, oui.
special vocation. Do come again.
Now you will be able to attack at range. Upon my life, no.
Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ce chapeau complètement ridicule, hein? Faut-il bien.
Foe shall approach the arisen.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times. Times we live in. You know where to find me. Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times. We... live in. Much obliged. Welcome. Well met. Do take care on the road, sir. These are...
C'est juste de la merde cet arc en fait.
You know where to find.
Je veux bien, mais... Alors qu'il pèse une tonne, voilà quoi.
At your... Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Arrête de me parler.
Much obliged.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor. Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean? Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... Always a pleasure.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. But I expect you'll do just fine. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. This journey looks to be a long one. What say we make things easier on ourselves by seeking an ox cart services? You have my support. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
I'll carefully conserve my
Mais
strength.
non mais sérieux.
Would you
T'as des
mind
gaines
coming
là
over here?
Tiens. Va t'acheter les vêtements.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. You have my protection. Ice's sting is yours to wield.
Right where I want you!
That was hard won. What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
Your
Ça va,
chest
Ali, là?
lies maddeningly close.
Ah oui mais t'as un
It is a
cache-œil, hein, je peux
vexing thing
comprendre, du
to
coup
see it so
tu vois mal.
plainly and yet be
Ouais,
unable
bah oui.
to open it.
Ça fait du sens.
You're so you try not to catch hold. I knew you would prevail, Master.
A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills. And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Ah, now I feel a fool.
We can't expect new treasure found every corner. That was superb, Arisen.
This is such fun!
C'est la forêt des nudistes ici, on dirait.
I've got it pinned. We'll have a hard time splitting its skull for doing it us now. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together. Would anyone come first? I will protect you. We are none of us alike in vocation. Our respective abilities are unique as well. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
Salut toi. Mais tu veux bien?
An enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. 'Tis a foe worthy of worship. Not say our best for you. Of course.
Top là.
Look, oxen. How tranquil.
Non, il pourrait
'Tis
presque
best to
nous
leave
faire un
harmless
câlin.
creatures be. Great, follow me.
Goblins approach.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. One of our true friends! Excellent. I could have done no better. I can do no less than service to the prison. Splendid.
What a fascinating way to end a foe. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
Now that is a surprise.
While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
Non.
Another statue. Mayhap it will yield us something new. I can foresee no reason. Let my magic guard me. Raven, are you alright? This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
agree
c'est pas
if you
toi.
would.
Mais c'est pas toi que je parlais, c'est à toi. En train de dire, bah non, c'est pas toi, bah laisse-moi tranquille, toi, pourquoi tu me parles?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Je dirais bien que vous, les elfes, vous avez à peu près tous la même tête, mais ça serait...
That
voilà.
looks promising.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take your aim at yon targets. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of Elven Lake, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes?
Bah, après tout, à quoi sert un arc si tu ne sais pas bien viser avec?
Not so for those of Elven Lake, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart.
Si c'est ton cœur qui dit... Enfin, là, si c'est ton cœur qui guide les flèches, et que toi tu dis que tu visais très mal, peut-être que tu ailles consulter un cardiologue. Hein. Bah, je dis ça, je dis rien.
Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Let us see if I fare any better now.
Huzzah!
What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center.
En plein cœur. Mec, c'est une planche.
This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. It is a strange thought, but how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days. I'd nearly given up on myself, yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance of this bow has divested me of such doubts. But the ingenuity of this design, if only my people would take heed. It is all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our customs?
Qu'est-ce que t'es bavard, mec? T'as pas d'amis?
I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glenville's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery. I quite agree.
With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial. I almost look forward to it. With the bow you gifted me in hand...
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves.
I quite agree.
Il y a une qui n'a pas mangé ses chocs à pic ce matin. Faut te calmer. Hein.
Pray, allow me to open your chest.
So, there is to be an unveiling. I'm curious to see how the sculpture turned out. Shall we attend, Master?
Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
We're in your
Avec les
hands, sir.
plans.
Much obliged.
Allez. Il y a une qui pète un plomb et une qui bouge pas.
Pray, follow me. Over here, if you please. Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
Oxen are to be found here, of all places.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling?
Je pense pas que ce soit réellement nécessaire de bouger le rocher, tu sais.
It's pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead. Let us hope we make it through without incident. You have my support. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in picking a few.
Genre, elle a réellement besoin de cacher son œil avec sa main. Genre, son œil est pas assez petit, quoi. Would you mind coming over here?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain. 'Tis worth considering, if we've the time.
Have you heard tell of an ox cart travelling the roads at night? Honestly, I follow every regulation to the letter and only travel during the day. Why can't others do the same?
There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels after sunset. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
Salut toi.
Follow me, if you would.
Oh, t'as une bonne bouille. Ouais, on se revoit bientôt.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Only the Arisen can become a mystic spear hand, you know.
Of course, we shall play our part in turn. We are here to support you, Arisen.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in. Much obliged.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to come again. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be to come again.
So, there is to be an unveiling. I'm curious to see how the sculpture turned out. Shall we attend, Master? Pray, allow me to show you the way. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
My patience wears thin.
We have reached our destination.
C'est toi que je dois parler?
What, pray tell, are you doing here?
Je sais plus. Je sais pas pourquoi je suis là. Pourquoi je suis ici, moi? Ah oui! La statue du sculpteur.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. My word! 'Twould appear I overestimated your ability. How dare you claim my gold for a clumsy attempt such as this?
Ouais, bah écoute, crâne d'œuf, t'avais qu'à aller tuer la gorgone et choper sa tête. Moi, excuse-moi, sa tête, je l'ai pas trouvée, hein? Alors, je vais péter.
And shall ne'er again know my patronage, Fulvio. Now gather your things and be gone from my sight!
A dispiriting conclusion. 'Tis a shame how the sculpture turned out.
'Tis loathsome, being the bearer of such ill tidings. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Pray, follow me.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take it this will be enough.
Aye, nicely done. Get in, you lot. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir. Ordinarily, coin like this would take me half a year to earn.
And I'll thank you to spend it wisely. Don't go drawing undue attention onto yourself, or that'll be the last you get. An ox cart travelling a night is suspicious enough in its own right, if 'twere known that I'm carrying pawns across the border.
I know, and I'll take care of it, I swear it. Contact me again when you've need of more cargo, won't you? What is it? I've done naught worth pulling me over. Hold, I beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know.
On est bien atterré.
I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermont, there's nary a deed more abhorrent. But you have to understand, my gambling debts were like to drown me. I needed coin, and I needed it fast. I know not where they've been taken. Pray, believe me. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the palace, I'd no doubt be disciplined. I might even lose my post. I'll give you all the gold I got today. So pray, I beg you, will you let me go? I swear I'll ne'er do aught like this again.
Nope.
Oh, I suppose 'twas too much to hope for. 'Tis all over for me now.
Ouais.
Many thanks. We'll take it from here, sir.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette voix? Petit ton, monsieur.
Worry not. He'll receive his due soon enough. Till then, he'll be made comfortable in the dungeons.
Ben, écoute, j'ai envie de te dire, merci, monsieur. Donc c'est qui sont les pions? Ah. Quelqu'un ayant des relations au palais. Brandt ou Sven, j'imagine. On va voir ça. Ah bah Captain Brandt, bah voilà. Même si je sais pas si Vio peut vraiment appeler ça une voix, ce truc-là, il grognait plus qu'il ne parlait.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
We're here, Master.
Welcome to the stop. We
Non,
serve
mais
all manner of fine
non.
ales here.
Non, en fait.
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Oxcart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns.
Elles sont trop bien, vos lois.
However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins.
Je te vois venir, Brand, je te vois venir. Tu vas me demander de moi jouer le pion.
I bid Your Majesty follow the Oxcart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed.
Ah non. Je préfère ça.
Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location.
Bah oui, bah voilà. Je le savais, je le sentais. Je voyais tes petits yeux là.
I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
Okay.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Tad rowdy.
Okay, well, an adventure with my
Back's not acting up today.
Welcome.
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for this.
Welcome.
It's on me to bear what you
not as caring as well. Just as it should be. To each their own. That is, slice.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
I hope the weather holds. Now,
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Coin smells good if you got yourself to death.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
not a care in the world, just as it should be. I'm not sure what to do with myself today. Catch myself up on the talk around town.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Barely scraping by. Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it. I've a nose for rumours of everything. Every new meeting is an adventure in the off-ice.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Coin smells good if
I'll go on an adventure.
love waking up. Anything.
Seems I've caught someone's eye.
Welcome.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
To each their own, as they say. Crowns and politics are no concern. Time to catch myself up on the talk around.
Welcome.
What should I get up to today?
I'll go on an adventure of my own. I'm not sure what got me out of bed at this hour.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Muscle puts me right at home.
Oh, this is a conundrum.
At once, Master.
Alors, je vais me faire passer pour un pion. Voilà, je suis un pion.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes.
Nanana, je suis un pion tout à fait normal. Nanana, je suis un pion.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Bah alors. Peut-être que je passe la nuit. Oui, parce que le truc là, mais non. Attends, si, non, je sais pas. Parce que là, le truc, il est pas là.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars. I quite agree.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là-haut, toi?
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Vous avez vu, moi aussi, je suis un nudiste comme vous.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you.
Qu'est-ce qu'il te fait dire ça? Parce que je suis nudiste.
A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermin. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate, and bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
Tu vas arrêter de me crier dessus.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
All the best tales come from travelers at the inn. Unless we've business, you...
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
Ça doit être chouette de posséder sa propre maison. Ça doit être chouette de posséder sa propre maison. Moi aussi j'en rêverais. En plus, la vôtre semble très confortable. J'espérais voir l'intérieur, mais il semble que vous ne soyez pas là. Peut-être m'inviteriez-vous à prendre le thé quand vous reviendrez. Dites oui, s'il vous plaît. Voici un petit cadeau, n'oubliez pas de l'ouvrir. Je sais plus qui c'est, Trisha. C'est qui, Trisha? C'est qui? Ah! Ah oui, oui, ben c'est la petite sorcière qui avait complètement pété les plombs et envoyé tous ses pouvoirs ici et là, que ses grands-parents voulaient pas qu'elle apprenne la magie.
Shall we get some rest then?
Tis dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits.
Shall we check our packs and be off? Feeling rested, I trust? I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Ah ben, ça pourrait être le cas, oui, dans quelques années. Elle est encore petite, la petite, là. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Make it quick. I ain't keen to drag this out. You want to play? All right.
Over here, if you please.
You're gonna regret that.
C'est rien, t'inquiète, il y a une liste.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Ah, bah voilà. Je suis un pion. Je suis un pion. Bonjour, monsieur.
I trust all's well, sir.
Oui, je suis un pion.
What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get then.
Pray, follow
Bien
me.
sûr, bien sûr.
I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Je suis un pion. Bonjour les autres pions, je suis un pion.
Oh, it's cold out.
Ne regardez pas comme ça, je suis comme vous.
Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows.
We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
Oh non, nom d'un doggy dingo. Aïe.
The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
What's the hold up? Get in!
Faites comme si vous étiez des pions. Hey! Comment c'est que t'as genre mal à la tête, toi? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never ask. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You prawns are the creators. They say you'll do whatever the Arisen says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. That scared you, baby of mine. It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to me.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Halt! We're inspecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
There's a ladder here.
Aïe, je suis un pion.
Built rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
Aïe, je suis un pion.
May be undying, but they do seem to...
Aïe.
They're just taking it.
C'est un pion. Et lui aussi, c'est un pion. Et lui aussi. Et lui aussi.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? Well, get a move on. We're off.
Parole de pion, si un jour je peux vous remettre la grosse patate dans la face, je le ferai.
On your knees, worthless vessels.
Let us examine the area carefully. There may well be a clue nearby.
Wait. You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst. To arms!
Ah oui. Oh bah écoute. Ça me va. Au suivant. Je l'avais dit que je lui remettrais la patate dans la face. Pourquoi vous êtes comme ça, vous? peux pas vous parler. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Understood. I shall proceed ahead. I suspect this will suffice as proof. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Bah bouge, fais quelque chose. Qu'est-ce qui te prend?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? I suspect this will suffice as proof. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Je pense que c'est pas une bonne chose, donc je peux pas traîner. Oui, parlez-moi. Arrêtez de bouger.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. I know where we can find the necessary materials to enhance your equipment.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me. I found a place with some useful materials.
I'm attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain, but I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
Je sais pas. Je disais que ça pouvait être la peste draconique, mais là, du coup, elles ont l'air d'aller très bien, donc je sais pas.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Ouais, bah voilà, qu'est-ce que tu veux de plus? Ils sont censés être désagréables, méchants, agressifs, désobéissants quand ils ont la peste. Et elle me dit ça, c'est tout l'opposé. Tout va bien, non? Ben, je pense, ouais, c'est peut-être lié à la mission.
Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion.
Je suis la discrétion incarnée.
Some
Qu'est-ce qu'il y
days
a?
ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
Ouais, et comme ça n'a pas de timing, je ferai ça plus tard. Ouais, quelque chose que j'aimerais bien aller faire. Ah, il faudra aussi que j'aille retourner voir l'elfe. Ah, tant de choses à faire. Mais il y a un truc que je voudrais aller voir avant de l'oublier. Parce que je n'ai pas encore vu dans ma partie principale. Quoi? Oh, tu m'enquiquines. Voilà, voilà, je te le dis. T'es là, comme ça, t'es devant moi, tu me regardes, je te le dis. Tu m'agaces. Voilà. C'est bon, là?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Walking everywhere.
This ox can't let you on till you've paid.
C'est ça, oui. Laissez-moi monter. Et vous commencez à me gonfler, vous aussi, hein. T'es con, toi, mais ça va pas, mais ça va pas dans ta tête, toi. T'es crétin ou tu fais exprès? Non mais oh. Il est complètement con, lui. Mais sérieux? Oh, quel monde on vit.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain.
A quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now.
Bon, c'est pas ce que je voulais faire, mais bon.
What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustine's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustine to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember?
Ouais, il m'avait aidé pour qu'il soit pas à 3 contre moi.
Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now, two
Je vais vous
parties are
aider, oui.
arrayed, but which...
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The decision is yours, Origin. I trust in your judgment. I know just the person we need, and where we must go to meet with them. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual. Choppers, Master! Ice is not effective. We don't have to think our strategy. Any last words? That was well thought. There's no one who can't say it. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Je me disais bien qu'il manquait quelque chose.
The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time. I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
We meet again.
Toujours pas bientôt fini.
Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist-deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I?
Tout à fait. Allez, raconte.
I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work.
Oui, oui, oui.
Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink.
Bah oui, logique.
Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But it wasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True.
Non, bien sûr que non.
What? You are the Arisen?
Moi? Non.
It's a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far.
T'es à l'extérieur. Je pense qu'avoir des courants d'air ici, c'est un peu normal, non? Genre... Tu vois?
Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short.
Ouais, mais à un moment, tu le fais exprès. Hein.
At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
Our task is complete. Now then, which way? Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
At any rate, is your pack not overburdensome? Oh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine.
Mon dos se porte très bien.
Master, Fire's fury charging the bait.
Voilà.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. you see? There are useful ingredients to be gathered for our wager.
Shall we see if there's all to be found?
I did it, Arisen! I got hold of the creature! Well said. This fruit has quite the temper. I can not use their range to our advantage.
I did not mean to. Have no fear. Everything will be all right.
Laissez-moi atteindre l'endroit que je veux atteindre.
Someone help me!
Poison but not. That's my mouth rather than
A friendly, if I might be so bold, I fear there are none else to whom I can turn.
Oui, oui.
Oh, thank you.
We cannot break it from this side. Really? Now? It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Les ténèbres. T'as fumé la maquette toi aussi. Oh. Ah bah je parie clairement sur le dragon. Ah, si je peux donner un petit coup de main à vos cyclopes.
It seems we have already our foe.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Pull back.
T'as vu, t'as vrai la vie toi en fait. Oh. Ah, ça c'est problématique. Descends. Descends.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boost.
Descends. Les deux.
Knowing when to beat a hasty retreat is not cowardice, but prudence.
Few battles are won by fortune alone, after all.
Bah, plus tard, les combats deviennent plus courts et surtout avec les compétences ultimes. Mais là, j'ai pas de compétences ultimes avec lui. Et puis, j'ai pas le meilleur stuff, j'ai pas le meilleur équipement du jeu non plus. Donc, plus tard, les combats seront plus courts.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really? Now?
Je suis pas sûr d'avoir bien compris la question, mais...
This is a powerful weapon. A single
oui, c'est ça, c'est suivant ce que tu as, de meilleures armes, de meilleurs équipements, de meilleurs atouts pour tes spécialités. Puis là, ma mage, elle n'a pas de... Oui. Oui, c'est un peu ça, oui. Je pense que même mes pions, là, ils n'ont pas leurs compétences ultimes. Bon, en tout cas, Alice, c'est certain, vu que le truc, il a raté. Sur les mages, ils sont pas faits pour vraiment faire les dégâts. C'est les sorciers, ça. Il en fait quand même, hein, mais voilà, comparé aux sorciers, il en fait moins. Mais le sorcier ne soigne pas.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Oh, all that remains is to
Oui, donc en gros, lui, gna gna gna, tout ce qu'il voulait, c'est le livre-là. Merci, au revoir, bonsoir.
That should do it, eh? Aught seems to be well.
My humblest thanks, sir. I swear I'll never shirk this sacred duty again.
I'd fain reward you for your aid. Heaven knows you've earned it. But I fear times have been rather tough on me. Oh, perhaps you'd accept this key for your troubles. I happened upon it on our way here. I suppose it must unlock something on this battleground. Still, surely it must be grand, as the key is of such ornate make. I pray it is to your liking, sir.
Huzzah! You've done it! A laudable result. Just what I would expect of the Arisen.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
A door of sturdy make. It will be impossible without the key. We must needs find the key.
has an eerie cast.
Oui.
Well met,
Ce
sir.
que je voulais faire devra attendre.
Be of service. Well met, sir. How might...
Qu'est-ce que tu vends?
To be of service. Always a pleasure.
Ouais.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
What fell magics have brought these decrepit bones to life? Our adventure continues.
Ouais.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on?
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
Mm-hmm.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
I'm not altogether happy with this.
Ouais, même le son de la pluie, les petits osios, tout ça. C'est vrai que c'est bien, ils sont bien faits.
You're
Comment je
staring,
fais?
Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Un cheval, franchement, un cheval ça aurait pas été du luxe.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together. Would anyone care to push?
5 minutes. Ouais, y a moyen.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
I want to take a closer look. Bring it down. Strike fast and true, and I'll
Dans les boules. Oh, mon pauvre, j'aurais pas y mettre à ta place. Momo. Je sais pas si une voix de Momo.
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
Ah oui.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our foe. Ice's state is yours to keep.
Non.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Arrête de faire des allées-venues, tu gâches la
I
vue.
disappoint you, Master.
C'est vraiment beau. Dommage qu'il n'y ait pas plein soleil, qu'il y ait un peu de nuages, hein, mais...
One can see far to the distance from here. It would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I knew it to be so.
J'essaierai de trouver ce que je cherchais demain. Il y a encore pas mal de trucs à faire, mine de rien. la suite demain.